The science of mating is not just a set of dry facts hidden away in psychology textbooks or biology lectures. It is alive. It is felt in every flirtatious glance exchanged across a crowded room, in every lingering touch that sends a shiver down the skin, in every moment two people recognize that they are caught in a quiet pull much larger than themselves. Mating, at its core, is the full repertoire of behaviors that animals including humans engage in when pursuing a partner for intimacy, connection, or reproduction. For some, it begins with the simplest spark of attraction. For others, it unfolds in grand traditions like marriage, scripted with detail, decorated with ritual, and blessed by culture. Yet behind every dance of seduction, behind every promise of union, lies the same truth. The human nervous system is hardwired for connection, desire, and the search for closeness. Humans thrive in relationships. It is woven into our biology, our psychology, and our evolution. A vast amount of our energy, conscious and unconscious, is devoted to the pursuit of intimacy. We scan for potential partners, we test the waters of chemistry, we court, we measure compatibility, we maintain bonds once formed. We do this not only because it feels good, not only because it gives life meaning, but because it is tied to survival. The continuation of the species depends on it. Across every culture, across every history, finding a mate is one of the defining tasks of adulthood. Whether that mate is sought for passion, for family, for companionship, or for status, the search itself is one of humanity's oldest and most urgent pursuits. Dating, then, is not a trivial pastime. It is an experiment, a dance of trial and error. Each date is a test, a sample, an opportunity to sit across from another person and wonder, could this be the one? Sometimes the answer lies in immediate attraction, the way someone's eyes catch the light, the rhythm of their laughter, the confidence in their stride. Other times the answer takes longer, revealed slowly through the texture of someone's character, their kindness in moments of stress, their honesty when it matters, their ability to support and encourage without trying to control. Beauty may draw us near, but character, shared dreams, and trust are what keep us close. People often ask themselves, how do I know if I'm truly meant to be with someone? The signs may not always arrive in fireworks. Sometimes they appear in the quiet, steady patterns of how that person treats you. Do they listen, not just hear? Do they celebrate your success, not diminish it? Do they stand beside you in storms without trying to mold you into someone else? Do they trust you, never insult you, and allow you to be your best self when you are with them? If yes, then you are close to the kind of bond that psychologists describe as true compatibility. Compatibility itself is not magic. It is practical, grounded, and powerful. Research shows that couples last not because they agree on every little thing, but because they share values, they support one another's life dreams, and they have the skills to handle conflict without cruelty. True compatibility feels like security. You are safe with them, accountable to each other, willing to compromise without resentment. But sometimes attraction runs deeper than values or kindness. Science has shown that our immune system genes, known as the major histocompatibility complex MHC, shape the way we are drawn to others. A famous study showed that women preferred the scent of shirts worn by men whose immune system genes were different from their own. The smell itself, raw and primal, evoked memories of lovers, past and present. The lesson is striking. Biology whispers in our choices even when we believe we are purely rational. Attraction is not just in the mind, it is in the body, in the nose, in the hidden chemistry of survival. And yet, many people still find themselves asking, why am I still single? For some, it becomes a tormenting refrain, spoken with frustration or sadness. The answer often lies not in fate, but in hidden patterns of behavior. Some close themselves off, guarding their hearts with walls so high that no one can climb them. Some fear intimacy, retreating when things get too close. Others sabotage their chances by being overly rigid, demanding perfection, or expecting flawlessness in themselves or others. Being single is not a punishment from the universe. It can often be a reflection of the ways we hold ourselves back. Attraction, however, still follows certain patterns. Research in assortative mating shows that people tend to pair with those who are their rough equals in attractiveness, intelligence, and values. Lovers tend to match one another not only in looks, but in worldview. When this happens, relationships are more stable, partners more satisfied. In contrast, when values clash, When one dreams of a quiet life while the other dreams of conquest, bonds break more easily. The modern era has given us dating apps, computer-driven matchmaking, and algorithms that promise to find our perfect match. Today, nearly 40% of couples meet online, and yet, the ancient question remains: do soulmates truly exist? Surveys show that many people believe in the one, but researchers remind us that the soulmate ideal is often more fantasy than fact. There may not be just one perfect person in the world for you. There may be many potential partners with whom you can build a life, provided there is compatibility, effort, and mutual devotion. When it comes to commitment, the terrain is even more complex. Science shows that the willingness to commit shifts depending on the social environment. When men are rare in a community, they are more likely to avoid commitment, preferring casual encounters, one-night stands, and multiple partners. But when men are abundant, they tend to invest more effort into securing long-term relationships. Commitment is not just personal, it is ecological, cultural, statistical. This raises timeless questions. Are men naturally commitment phobic? Is monogamy even natural? With lifespans longer than ever before, the debate burns hot. Were humans designed to spend a lifetime with one partner? Or were we built for serial connections, moving from one love to another as the years pass? Evolution does not give a clear answer. What we do know is that most people still seek a partner for emotional closeness. Monogamy has emerged in many cultures not out of romance, but out of necessity. Males stayed to protect their offspring from unrelated males. Without two parents, children were more vulnerable. Survival shaped loyalty, even if desire sometimes pulled in other directions. Mating strategies differ sharply between men and women, guided by biology. Men produce millions of sperm daily, abundant and renewable. Women produce a single egg monthly, precious and limited. For men, spreading genes is a game of quantity. For women, it is one of quality. This is why, evolutionarily, men often seek numerous partners, while women tend to be choosier, weighing the worth of each potential mate. Yet the reality is not so simple. Women, too, engage in short-term mating when it serves their goals, often choosing high-quality partners even for brief encounters. Men, on the other hand, are quick to consent to casual sex, driven by the ease of biological investment. This difference lies at the heart of the dual mating strategy hypothesis. Some scientists propose that women may, in theory, seek the genes of a strong, masculine partner to conceive, and the stability of a caring, nurturing partner to raise the child. It is a controversial idea, but it illustrates the hidden layers of human desire. Attraction is rarely straightforward. Desire is also shaped by others. Mate copying, for example, shows that people are often attracted to those who already seem desired by others. If a man is surrounded by admirers, he becomes more attractive to other women, regardless of his looks. We want what others want, and in some cases, this escalates into mate poaching, the act of pursuing someone who is already taken. Studies show that extroverts and even psychopaths are more prone to this, and that men, more than women, are likely to chase someone else's partner. It is a reminder that attraction often ignores morality, that desire does not always respect boundaries. In the end, the science of mating is not a cold calculation of biology and psychology. It is the raw heat of desire, the quiet pull of chemistry, the delicate weaving of love and trust, the primal need to reproduce, and the equally primal need to be held, seen, and understood. To study mating is to study ourselves at our most vulnerable and our most powerful. It is to look at the way we long, the way we chase, the way we surrender, and the way we build bonds that can outlast time.